The South African Institute of Aquatic Biodiversity held a tour of the estuaries between the Great Fish and Kowie rivers as part of this year's Scifest. This tour is held annually as part of the Institute's Water World educational initiative.
Each tour is quite unique. I can never tell what the composition of the tour is going to be in terms of age or gender or race.
So I think I'm inclined to think they're extinct. And the great
in some ways it's sometimes quite difficult to communicate across the age gap and also the education gap, because it's not like you're talking to graduate students. You have to communicate even to people who might just be fishermen, and they're just interested in how our research affects or can inform their fishing activities.
The tour serves as a discussion platform whereby the youth and other visitors can learn about the history and nature of these regions, as well as the importance of estuary systems in the Eastern Cape.
The reason why estuaries are so important is that they are one of the most productive ecosystems in the world on a unit area basis. They're the meeting place of the river and the sea, and as such they are extremely productive, to the extent that they exceed virtually all other ecosystems that there are in the world, apart from perhaps coral reefs, as in terms of productivity. One of the estuaries we will be visiting is the Kleinemonde estuary, which is the site, one of the last sites where a particular species still occurs, called the estuarine pipefish. Now this is a very small fish. It's related to the seahorses, and it's probably one of the most threatened species in South Africa. Its numbers are probably in the hundreds rather than the thousands. It only occurs in the Eastern Cape. It's only been found in about 4 estuaries in the Eastern Cape, and currently we know for certain it is only present in 1 estuary in the Eastern Cape. We won't be catching any specimens. It's actually illegal to catch the species because it's in the Red Data Book. This particular species has become a bit of an icon species in terms of the impact we have on this population. So although it has no economic value, it has value in terms of being part of our heritage as South Africans. It's part of our biodiversity, and I don't think anybody would like to see it become extinct.
Professor Whitfield hopes that exposure to marine conservation through his tours and the events at Water World will inspire young South Africans to consider career paths in the biological sciences.
Some of those learners might never have been exposed to aquatic biodiversity in their lives, and you never know when a trigger will be activated in an individual's mind, and some of those youngsters might one day decide that this is the sort of field they would like to pursue as a career.